Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome, and welcome. Okay, now this one I'm not gonna hold you long because it really was not a lot happening in this episode, but I am going to review it anyway. I'm gonna continue to review it because their shows, Married to Medicine, has been up and down, up and down. Okay, so far as the entertainment level of it all. But here we are. We're going to get started. This is Married to Medicine, Season 9, Episode 13 recap. Going back to Blue Ridge. Okay, let's go. And it opens with a good old Bravo montage where we hear Dr. Jackie say that three of her patients were delivered by her, and one of them is pregnant, and that makes her feel like a grandma, and I thought that was cute. Cut to Quad visiting Anila and calling some of the ladies the three stooges, okay? That would be Simone, Contessa, and Toya. Anila says she felt interrogated by Contessa, and to which they show they cut away to it, and there were a lot of questions, but I think those questions were natural. I don't feel like when Contessa was asking the questions if she had ill intentions. However, when Anila wasn't on the phone and she said, who would want to take anything from Anila? And then in her confessional, she said, I ain't never seen her with anything that I would want. That was, I know they all throw shade, but that was unnecessary because this woman's home was just burglarized and they took a lot of things that were sentimental to her, including her wedding ring. So, like, I wanted to say, B, shut up. That's not, you know, that was tacky. That was tacky, okay? And that wasn't even Toya this time being tacky. And then Quad lets Anila know that Simone was laughing, to which they're cut away. They show them giggling and shit. And that moment, although it was true, it appears to be true, okay? I was like, Quad, you messy. All right, cut to Jackie and Curtis's house, and they're visited by Simone and Cecil. Simone teases Cecil about knowing how to roll a joint. Cecil, in his confessional, says that it's something about being from California that makes people assume that he knows how to roll joints. Well, sir, that is because it is perfectly legal here. Okay, so that's the reason. And it flows freely too ever since it's been legal. I mean, it always was here, you know what I'm saying? But now, like, it's everywhere. It's I see more people smoking THC than I do tobacco, okay? And now it ain't just my circle. I just be out and about and everybody got them vape pens in their mouth, and it's everywhere. Like, you bound to get a contact outside a grocery store or something. But anyway, they decide in order to heal the group, they should go back to where they first started, which is Blue Ridge. And I couldn't help but notice that Simone's hair is really, really pretty. Just thought I'd add that in there. Cut to Anila's house where Karen is helping the kids make a welcome back sign for who? Mrs. Gomez. All right, they done pulled that lady back from her own family. Anyway, Dr. Karen said that he was willing to give Miss Gomez their room. Okay? Okay. Now, I want to know what did bring her back. What kind of bonuses did she get? Okay? I'm just curious. Cut to Dr. Contessa getting ready for her very first fitness competition. and she does great, and it appears that she wins. So congratulations to you, Dr. Contessa. She's 45 years old and looks absolutely fabulous. Cut to Quad FaceTiming Audra and asking how she feels about going on the trip and seeing Toya for the first time since they brawled. And the overall census was she's fine. She's okay with it. She's not bothered, and I'm glad. I'm really really glad because I'm not 100% sure that I feel like Audra fits in with this group. Okay, I like Audra, and initially I liked her energy. And yes, she did read the hell out of Toya. I don't care what nobody say. That lady got read on her own finances. But and the reason why I don't care about that, and that was well deserved, is because Toya is the one that's always talking about this is expensive, and labels and name brands and all this kind of stuff, and her house got a 5-story closet or whatever the hell it is. Okay, she's always talking about money, but based off of what Audra said, which she said she repeated things that are public information. Now this is alleged, all right? Now I'm gonna say alleged. She didn't say alleged, but it appears you don't have the money that you say that you have. So maybe you should stop talking like that, Toya. So yeah, that was very much well deserved. Plus, we all know that she was messing with and poking at the lady, and told the lady Audra that she wasn't a good attorney. Well, I guess she said, I am a real estate attorney, and I will show you how good I am. Okay, let me break this down for you, since you seem to not understand, running around telling everybody you made $1 million. You know. But anyway, so that was well deserved. It's not like, I guess my point is, it's not like that came out of nowhere, okay? Because I know I saw it coming. I know I saw it coming. Anyway, now besides that though, her energy is it doesn't fit the rest of the ladies. This episode gave that to me, because she loud for no when she don't even have to be loud. I mean, she seems like she's always on 10, always on 10. But we'll get to it later on. But we found out, something that hopefully will calm her ass down. Continuing on, then we see Karen telling Anila there will be a reckoning at Blue Ridge because some of the ladies feel like they planned their own robbery. Now, I want him to choose his words a little more carefully. I don't know why, y'all, that bothered me when he said there will be a reckoning at Blue Ridge. First of all, they're going to Blue Ridge and invited everyone to Blue Ridge to heal the group. And you're going and saying there will be a reckoning. That's the opposite of the purpose. And if that's your spirit and that's how you feel, maybe you shouldn't attend it, since you want to go and make it a reckoning. That's not what we doing. That's not what we doing. Karen, Dr. Karen, now come on now. So and now I do understand his frustration, because the rumors flying amongst the group that the burglary was planned. That doesn't make any sense to me. And I really wonder, when I say planned, I'm talking about as Quad called them, the Three Stooges trying to say that she staged her own robbery. That planning is what I that doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. Now, at some point, it was orchestrated and planned, obviously, and they said they feel like they were targeted, and they said they lived behind gates and all this kind of stuff, so somebody came in. And then, in the last episode, or episode before this one, they mentioned that Toya said that she had a party all day, a Christmas party all day, from 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. So obviously there were people there that didn't live there. Like, there were a bunch of people who gathered there that day in that gated community on the other side of the gate with all the houses and stuff, since they partying and everything. And then ain't no telling how many other people, have had parties maybe going on that same day. But I mean, it is a coincidence that Toya had a big party, a big Christmas party, she said, and that's the same day that Anila was burglarized. And I guess that's where people are trying to toss in Toya's name in the plan. I mean, in the suspicion. And I understand that. Not that I agree with it. I understand it. Now, I don't understand where they're getting it from, where the Three Stooges are saying that it was staged and that she did it herself. That I don't know where they're drawing that opinion from. And I don't know if they just haven't said it or if it's editing. I don't know, but Married to Medicine ain't gonna make my head hurt today. They're just not gonna do it. All right. Cut to Jackie and Simone on the way to Blue Ridge and discussing the rules for this trip they plan to say to the ladies. Then we see Audra, Martin, Quad, and Heavily traveling together, and Audra and Martin are wearing Champion. Okay? Okay. To which instantly when I saw it, I gagged. I gagged and I said, okay, all right. First of all, that is good traveling clothes, okay? They already said it was a little bit chilly. It was sweatsuits on, and you'd like to be comfortable when you're traveling and everything. So, it makes sense. It makes sense, but we all know, like Cecil said with his messy ass, that's a dig. That's a dig. They wearing Champion. And not only was they wearing it, like it said it clear across both of their chests, honey. Say it with your chest. And they did that. Now, let me say, I don't want to keep seeing them for the rest of this season. However long we got left, don't always put on no Champion. Just be cool. I want you to be cool now. Now, y'all did it. It was cute. It was funny. Okay, I don't want to keep seeing it now. All right, cut to everyone arriving at Blue Ridge immediately. Jackie and Simone has to pull Toya aside and get her together about her stank dank attitude. That's per Simone now. Toya tells them that she made an agreement with her pastor that says if she seeks compassion from a person, she needs to find out where she wronged them, which is a weird statement to me. That's a weird statement to me, taken in general. So I wonder if it was specific for someone in the group and editing just cut it out. Because to sit up here and say, oh, if you want compassion from somebody, then you need to see where you wronged them. That it just seems so incomplete. To which I'm sure it made sense. I'm sure they're not talking in these little pieces. You know what I'm saying? I ain't crazy. I'm gonna use some of my common sense and say I'm sure they have a beginning, middle, and end to the conversations, but for whatever reason we just get little tiny pieces that don't, well, I guess whatever the editors think is what we need to know. But that just didn't flow to me. And I'm gonna try my best to stop complaining about it, but it'd be easier if I didn't have it to complain about. My goodness. But anyway, so I can only imagine that Toya's pastor was specifically talking about someone who Toya brought up and said that they're not showing her compassion. And remind me in the comments, what does she need compassion for again? What is she going through? What is she going through? Have they established that yet? I feel like I'm missing something. At the end of these episodes here lately, I just really feel like I'm missing something. And I want to know from the viewers who are listening to the sound of my voice right now, okay, let me know if y'all know what issue, has been brought to the table for Toya's storyline that she needs compassion on. I don't know. That's weird. And then, we got last episode where she said she didn't have compassion for oh my gosh, Heavenly losing her father. That's how they chopped it up and made it seem like. And she said, don't talk about my marriage. Okay. And now this one, she's going to a pastor talking about they ain't giving me compassion. They not showing me compassion. Okay, moving right along. We're going to move right along. When Audra and Martin arrives, Cecil is quick to point out their Champion sweatsuits. The both of them are wearing, and that is funny. That is so funny. He had a kiki. He gagged right along with us, okay? Cecil is messy Jesse, and we all know it. We know it. And you know what? I like it. I like his messiness when it's light. Now, I have watched in the past some of their lives, their Instagram lives and stuff, where he is lit. Okay? Can we say lit? All right, he could have been right there with Erica, the way he was slurring and stuff. Okay, Erica from Beverly Hills. He was lit, and I don't like that. I don't like messy Jesse lit. I just like regular messy Jesse. All right, but anyway, he be down there in that bar too much. The little man cave bar he got going on. Anyway, continuing. Okay, you guys, so Dr. Heavenly sits next to Toya and apologizes to Toya, and I didn't understand why until she says she needs to apologize for her part in all the rumors that are going around. So now with that being said, now I'm recalling why she said don't mess with my marriage, and but I still don't know why she was talking about she needs some compassion. What she need compassion for? I don't understand the compassion part. Now, I do remember now, why she said don't mess with my marriage, don't come from my marriage. But anyway, moving along. Cut to Audra taking a pregnancy test. It comes back positive, and they are so happy, and that is beautiful. So now the question is, something I alluded to earlier, which is, do we want to see more of Audra as a full-time cast member? I'm gonna say not really. And don't get me wrong, okay? I definitely did like it when she checked Toya. However, I don't like the physical fighting. Now that lady did start it, okay? That lady started it, man. Audra started it when she did all that chest bumping because that was baby. Okay, give me 17 inches. 17 inches. That's the law that says that's your personal space. A radius of 17 inches around the said person. That's personal space. When you get into someone's, and that's legally. And no, I'm not an attorney, so take it for what it's worth. All right, okay. I don't need nobody trying to say nothing crazy to me about what I'm saying. I'm not an attorney. This is not legal advice. Okay, okay. But I do know that I've heard of legally you have 17 inches radius of what's called personal space. So don't get in my personal space, baby. And usually people say that's about an arm's length away. That's your personal space. Don't get in my personal space unless you invited. Okay, 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 okay. Unless we going in for a hug, okay? Or you my partner. But other than that, don't get in my. I don't want nobody getting in my personal space. Whether you my partner or not, that's in a disrespectful way. Not my personal space. I should not smell your breath. Okay, okay. So that was wrong, and for that alone, she may not even be invited back because that was crossing the line. But anyway, so then they're all sitting down eating, and Audra asks Jackie if she wants to learn how to cook. And Jackie says, I know how to cook. Who told you I don't know how to cook? And the whole group kind of laughed, and I laughed with them too. I'm like, girl, you sure you gonna fake it to the end, huh? You gonna fake it till you make it, Dr. Jackie, with this cooking thing. All right, you're a hell of a doctor right here, but the cooking, not so much. I don't know. Invite me to your house, girl, so I can see. And maybe I could teach you some things. Okay? All right. I'm waiting. Okay, now check this out. It ends with Anila sitting down at the table with the ladies. Like I said, they are all eating dinner. It ends with Anila asking if anyone believes her burglary was a setup. And Toya says, I don't know what you would do. I don't know you. But wait, but wait, but wait. Ain't she the one that brought Anila on? Did Anila come on with Toya? This is a weird little habit Toya seems to have, like bringing people on and then not getting along with them. Because I know that she had brought Dr. Heavenly on, and then they didn't like each other. I think they still don't, honestly. Even though that there was a tearful apology and whatever and whatnot, and Toya was like, I'm gonna give you a pass because your mom just died, so you got a pass from me. But which also was interesting because the way the editing went on the last episode before this one, they have her saying, I don't have compassion for you. No, I don't. Because don't mess with my marriage. And so on this episode, she says, I guess she does have compassion for her now. I don't know. It's just, this editing is a real issue, but I'm not going to spend all my reviews dissing the editing. I'm just going to try to work with what I have. Okay. Okay. But anyway, so it was just crazy to me that Toya said, I don't know you. I don't know you. Anyway, you brought her on. So, but I guess that's akin to Dr. Heavenly apparently and allegedly saying she brought Audra on and saying that she don't know her. When Audra got all buck and stuff, I think that, her review that time said that she didn't know her. And I'm like, but you brought her on. Why, when something happens with somebody, all of a sudden you don't know them? Where they do that at? How does that work? You bring somebody on the show as your quote unquote friend because you know them, you have ties with them or whatever, and then they do something or something happens and all of a sudden I don't know them. That they need to stop that. That's all I got to say. They need to stop that. They need to cut that out. They need to cut that out. They really, 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 really do need to cut that out. Now, at this time, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in and watching and listening to me. And hopefully, I've entertained you, even though this episode, it was so hard to, it was like trying to get blood out of a turnip. Ain't that what they be saying? Anyway, but we have reached the end, and I want to remind you guys to support me, please, by clicking like and subscribe and engaging with me. You know, comment if you want to. I encourage it. I'm very friendly. So if you comment, I'll comment back, baby. Okay, check my record. Um, like Marlo said, check. No, actually, Marlo said check my charges from Real Housewives of Atlanta. I ain't saying check my charges, check my records. I will comment back with you and engage with you in that way. So feel free to do it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. All right? Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. Wash your hands. And again, thank you so much for your support. Bye.